Did those clips look familiar? Do you constantly feel at odds with your feline friend? Do you feel like your cat is a raid boss from some demented corner of feline hell? Then you could very well be the owner of a demon cat. It is estimated that as many as 1 out of 4 cat owners have, at some point in their lives, owned a demon cat. Many owners of demon cats have fled their homes in the middle of the night to escape their demon cat, never to be heard from again. Many demon cats have the capacity to behave as normal felines when they so desire, being innocent, sweet, and downright adorable at times. But in true Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde fashion, they can turn into sinister, raving beasts in the blink of an eye, destroying property, shredding the flesh of their owners, and being a menace to other pets in the home. As we dive into this topic, you must understand that although most demon cats do share very similar behaviors, there are always some behaviors that are unique to each demon cat, and as a demon cat wrangler, it is your job to distinguish and understand these differences. In this video, I will teach you how to hack into the mind of your demon cat, a mind overflowing with devious machinations and a love of destruction. We will start with understanding the body language of your demon cat, and then move on to tips that will help you interact with them in a safe way. First off, I'd like to give you the stats of my own demon cat. Her name is Pootie, she's 4 years old, and weighs in at a stocky 12.5 pounds of pure muscle and rage. Her astrological sign is Cancer, and her hobbies include chewing on things, breaking shit, lying around like a lazy log of fuzz, and doing Satan's bidding. I caught her as a kitten from a feral litter of kittens near my house. The other kittens were also given to good homes. And before you get in the comments and talk about how she must have been abused and that I turned her mean, I've had her since she was about 8 weeks old and have never abused or harmed her in any way, and I never will. She's just always been a complete bitch ever since she was a tiny, adorable little ball of fuzz that fit in my hand. I enjoy her fiery personality, and I wouldn't change her for anything. I think the fact that she was feral when I caught her is why she's so aggressive. She had already had the opportunity to sell her soul and become one of Satan's minions. Anyway, let's go on to learning about demon cat body language. First off is the tail. The tail, in my opinion, is one of the best indicators that your cat is about to assume their true demonic form. Note that the tail is twitching around in an erratic manner. The more frequent the twitching, the higher the level of agitation. At the level pictured here, this indicates that if I make any attempt to interact with Pootie, I would be stepping right into the danger zone. When you see this warning sign, evacuate the area immediately. While the tail can indicate agitation, it can also indicate when your cat is relaxed and receptive to affection. Note in this clip how the tail is straight up and swaying in a hypnotic manner. You want the soft sway rather than the twitching movement. The tail movement you see here is a good sign. However, demon cats are, by nature, devious imps and notoriously deceptive, so there is a chance that this could be a trap and your demon cat is plotting a vicious attack against you. As you can see here, her mood changes in the blink of an eye. This is why it's important to take other body language factors into account when analyzing your demon cat's mood. Next up is the eyes.
Lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, he doesn't seem to be living until he bites you. And those black eyes roll over white, and then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. In spite of all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in and they rip you to pieces.
When your demon cat is in its infernal form, the eyes will take on a cold, cruel quality, and their gaze will be intent and unflinching, with minimal blinking. When agitated, the look can vary between cold and disinterested to wide and perceptive with a wild, fiendish quality, as shown here. When they are feeling peaceable, the eyes will have a soft, lazy quality and will narrow with frequent blinking. Spotting these differences will take some time and trial and error. Next, let's talk about the ears. The ears are an excellent indicator that there is hellish fury roiling within your cat. When angry, the demon cat's ears will lay back on their head, giving the impression of satanic horns. But when the ears stay in this flattened position,
honey, you've got a big storm coming.
That leads us to posture and body movements. When calm, your demon cat will lay with a relaxed posture, usually on its back or side, with legs outstretched. It is at this point that you may be able to sneak in a few pats on the head, but it is important to keep this short and sweet. You may have noticed the tail switching in this clip and be thinking, hey, I thought you said that was a bad sign. It is, but I am a god-tier demon cat wrangler, and so I can do high difficulty moves like this. Do not attempt this if you're a rookie. Your demon cat will eat your fucking face off like Hannibal Lecter. You may only attempt this once you get to master level demon cat wrangler and your demon cat has already eaten for the day. You may also want to attempt what I like to call a drive-by kiss, which ensures that your cat does not have time to enter into battle mode. Your cat may even lay on its back in what seems to be a sweet and carefree gesture, beckoning you to stroke their cute little mushy tummy. Do not fall into this trap. Going in for a belly rub at this point is a complete rookie mistake, and you will almost certainly be mauled if you attempt this maneuver. An important thing to remember is that even the highest tier demon cat wranglers still get mauled occasionally. Always be on guard with your demon cat, even when they appear sweet and affectionate. As mentioned before, demon cats are malevolent tricksters. Lastly, I'd like to just share a few tips with you for appeasing your demon cat and possibly getting them into a better mood. Catnip can be an enjoyable and therapeutic treat for your demon cat to help release their pent-up rage. However, it puts them in an extremely volatile state, much like a feline tweaker. They could be in total ecstasy, but with as little as a pat on the head, they could launch themselves at your head and unleash a nightmare you can't even imagine. If you do decide to provide your demon cat with catnip, use caution. Playing with your demon cat is very important. It can help to redirect their demonic energy into more positive activities other than mayhem and destruction. It will also render them tired and more docile and usually easier to interact with. Find toys that they like. Every demon cat has a personal toy preference, which runs the gamut from mice, crinkly paper, strings, jingle bells, balls, and the souls of the innocent. It is up to you to figure out which your demon cat desires. Some demon cats will even amuse themselves.
Quit.
Grooming is also a good way to calm your demon cat, but beware, you must let your demon cat teach you the appropriate ways to do this, as they all have very specific preferences when it comes to being groomed. You must find a specific grooming tool that suits their preferences best. This might take buying several tools to see which they prefer. Pootie resisted grooming as a kitten, which resulted in many shreddings of my flesh. But I persevered, and through trial and error and lots of patience, grooming is now one of her favorite things, as you can see. During grooming, you would never be able to guess that she is one of Satan's minions. She prefers a slicker brush, although sometimes she will let me get a few swipes in with a shedding comb. I learned to let her lead the grooming. Letting her initiate the strokes of the brush makes it a much more laid-back experience for both of us. Grooming can also be a good time to get in some pats and maybe even head kisses, depending on how relaxed he or she seems. Don't be aggressive when grooming your demon cat or try to force them into grooming unless you want to go to war. Start small and slow. Watch out for the signs of agitation we talked about in this lesson. This will make grooming a more positive experience for both of you. If your demon cat is long-haired like Pootie, grooming is an absolute must to prevent mats and hairballs. One last thing to note is that your demon cat will often assert their dominance over your possessions, sitting and laying on them, and then unleashing a blitzkrieg of teeth and talons on you when you attempt to take back your stuff. At this point, it is critical that you do not back down and bravely enter into the theater of conflict with your demon cat, no matter how terrifying it may seem. If you're a lower level demon cat wrangler, it would be wise to don thick coats, safety glasses, leather gloves, maybe even a face covering and scarf if needed. Calmly but assertively remove your demon cat from your possessions. It's time to take your power back. Sic vis pacem parabellum. Well, that's it. I hope you found this video useful and informative, and I hope it helps you put an end to your demon cat's reign of terror. I put some links in the description of cat charities that you can either donate to or adopt a cat from if you're in the market for your very own demon cat. I'm a firm believer that every cat deserves love and a happy home, no matter their temperament. Like and subscribe, and comment down below and tell me about your cats. Bye!